we've never really even spoken, and our conversations have been very meaningful. It wasn't like the conversations have not been meaningful. And I was like, I don't know. I feel like everything has to be aligned though. And I don't know. It was the perfect timing for me because I follow you and I know what you're up to, right? I like watching you grow. I love watching. People do not know, and not watching in a creepy way because I've been on this app so long. And when I came on it, I was so shy and so insecure and nervous and scared, right? And I was wondering about you because I know my experience, but I see that you are an amazing singer. That's one. Let's say that right out there. I love the new one that you just threw out. You already know me
Oh,
with this one. I love it. I love the Pretty Girl one, the first one. That first one will forever be in my heart. In my
I know,
heart,
and it's
forever.
I love that so much, and I could never release it publicly because it was a rewrite, so it's only on YouTube. I couldn't get it on Spotify. I'm like, I need a Pretty Girls anthem, so I have one. It's called Pretty Girls Think Pretty, and so it's kind of like a reimagining, something that doesn't use the beat that I used because
Okay.
that was like, so it's a whole new thing. So
Yeah.
hopefully you'll love that one too. And I can release it on Spotify and all that stuff.
And all that stuff because I am subscribed. I have two YouTube accounts. Don't ask me why, but anyway, I am subscribed to your channel on both. And I was going through. I didn't know you sung Spanish.
Yeah, are you Spanish?
Yo
Are
soy
you Spanish?
hispana, nena. Yo soy puertorriqueña, mitad dominicana. Yo acabo de escuchar tu canción aquí, and I was like, "What? She's in Spanish?" You do research. I was really going into all of your music, right? Because I have a playlist that just shuffles, right? And
Yeah.
you always populate on my playlist. But I went to your channel and I saw this, and I'm like, are you
Yeah.
Latina?
Soy mediana colombiana. Mi mamá nació en Duitama, Colombia. Yo hablo español y cantar en español, pero I'm not
Yeah!
as fluent as you.
Yeah, colombiana. Oh my God, mira, you just gave me chills. ¡Qué
Yeah.
linda! Yo te escuché en español. Yo estaba cantándola aquí contigo porque that's one of my favorite songs. And the
My
song
mom
that you were
is,
singing in
yeah.
Spanish, because you did
Oh, the
English.
juro que.
Yes,
That
yes,
was my twin sister. My
bella.
mom is dying for me to release like Spanish versions of my songs or even just create one in Spanish. And I really want to. I go to Colombia and I do concerts over
Yo te
there
voy
and
a
it's so
decir algo. Tu mamá y yo estamos en la misma vibración. Me and your mom are in the same vibration.
yeah, definitely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I'm vibrating with your mom. Joe, I've been asking for such a long time. When I first came on this app, and I was already healing and had done my Reiki master and stuff, I was like, oh my chicken, can I get music that I can listen to? So Divine pushed me to this app, and this is where I found all of you guys on this app. It wasn't, I couldn't find it anywhere else but on the app. So I found it on the app, and then I saw you guys doing your channels, and I've seen your channels grow throughout the years as well. And that's where I found the music. I've been asking for Spanish.
Okay, I gotta do it. This was my sign. My mom's been begging me to do it, and now the
You don't
fact that
have it.
you're like, do it.
Farruko, Farruko is trying to flip it, right? Is really trying to flip from that reggaeton. He already got in with some people and he's doing some mixes that I'm loving. I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving the letters of it in Spanish because hello, I'm Latina. I love listening to Spanish music too.
Yes, of course. Yeah, and are there a lot of artists that are doing like affirmation style in that market? I don't think so.
No,
So, okay.
that's where I'm going at. You see, because when you break through it, right? You this is the breakthrough. He's already singing positive things, right? It's with that good energy. What was his name? The one that sings good energy. He did a mix with him, and now he's thrown out a whole album where there's more positive information in there, like singing positivity into yourself, but it is not with an affirmation style, if that makes sense. It doesn't
Yeah.
have that style. So it's like, this is where I feel, me personally, right? This is me. I am a music um, geek. Like, I feel this is where the breakthrough is at. This is where you can launch in and be one of the pioneers, que tú eres Latina.
Yeah. And I feel like there's so much more forgiving over there too. Like, I don't know, they're just so much more open and it's not like, oh my God, you're aging out of the industry like it is over here. Over there, it's like you can be killing it. Like, look at Celia Cruz and like, all these people just being fabulous till the day they die. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's what I'm saying. There is no, this is the thing with the industry. We're trying to infiltrate it so we can break it down and build it ourselves.
Yep. And I feel like that's kind of why I used to get bummed. I was like, why didn't I make it in my 20s or early teens like everybody else seems to be? And
You
it's like,
weren't
because
meant
I
to do
was the
that. It's
one that
now.
I wasn't meant to. Yeah. I
It's
was meant
now.
because I have an insatiable desire to make everything come true and I will never give up on it ever. So it needed someone like me to be the one to be like, look, you don't have to give up on your dreams in your 30s and your 40s and your 50s. There's a lady named Angela Alvarez. She won Best New Artist in the Latin Music Awards at 95 years old. I was like, yes!
You saw that? You
Hear
saw
me.
that? That's yes. Yes. So
So
since
cool.
you were very, very small, you knew that you wanted to sing.
Oh yeah, there's pictures of me when I'm like 2 years old. It's all I've ever wanted to do. I couldn't think of anything else. But as you start to get older and things don't work out as they should, you start to let fear set in. And so I did give up on it at one point and tried to get a normal career. But that's the thing about your calling is it'll keep calling you until you answer.
Until
So
you
I had to,
answer.
I had to answer.
And you are married, right?
I am. I've been with my husband for 20 years.
What?
Yes.
Yes. And how is he? Is he supportive with your
Oh,
artistry?
yeah. Big time. So we work in my business together full time.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so he comes
Talk
to all
about
my
that for a
shows.
little bit. I know that you got your business. That's what I was telling the girls.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah,
about
so
that.
we've worked together in business. I left corporate America in 2009. We started a business together. It was my backup career. So we worked in that together and then we transitioned into my music career together. So we've worked together as entrepreneurs for 16 years. So yeah,
60.
we got it down now.
Nice, nice, nice. And you do spiritual guidance, and I know you do some of this stuff. So what do we do besides singing? I know that you're not just a singer.
No, yeah. So it's funny because I've always loved the like storytelling. I mean, that's where my songs come from is my personal experiences, and I love connecting with people and hearing what their passions are and where they're at on their journey. And so that's why I created the Discord that I have, and we have like people can put their goals in there and what they're working on, so we can cheer each other on. I do body doubling, so I'm at my computer every day working on my goals. I'm like, come work with me if you can't find the time or motivation then come here. Like my camera's on, like we're working side by side. No audio, so we're not like yapping all day. So I have all these things, and so my husband and I decided to bottle up everything that we do together, and we are creating a course together that we're launching that helps you walk in your purpose, push past those fears, all of that. And so that's going to be launching probably in a couple of months. But right now, I have a free report that's on my website. If people are like they know they're meant for more, but they're not sure how to utilize their skills and their innate abilities, I have on my website is a free report that helps you tap into all of that. And from
Okay.
that is the
Guys,
course
you
component.
heard that, right? You heard that. I am always looking for better ways because I feel like we all operate different and we all need different tools.
Oh yeah.
Um, we all need very different tools. You see, like the way I healed is very peculiar. I'm going to tell you because it was me. It was me all the time. I was guided with me. Me told me what I needed to do. I couldn't reach out to anyone, and it was supposed to be done that way, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But again, the way I process things is not the same way others process things, right? I am a person that you tell me something and it planted a seed in me, and that's it. I'm diving in deep.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
dive in and I drown myself in it until I'm able to tear it apart. I am that driven. It's crazy. And I keep telling myself that I am
Ooh,
crazy.
I feel like we may be similar in that sense. So when you get the report, we haven't hooked it up yet, but you're gonna be put in certain houses. So I'm Songbird House, but there's different houses, and you sound very similar to me as far as the drive, like in the focus. That when you put your mind on something, like it's hard to rip yourself away from it. But
It's hard. I don't know. Like and it's like I am like Stred Han on it, and sometimes Divine tells me you gotta slow the fuck down, right? You
yeah,
gotta slow down. Slow
yeah,
down.
yeah,
And that and I feel like that came from not being too rooted, not being rooted because you have to be rooted So the drive should be there, but you shouldn't be impulsive.
Right. Or let it take over to your detriment. I've had that happen to me before, where it's like you're not taking care of the rest of the vessel.
The rest of the rest of us. Oh, oh my
Yeah.
chicken. I say oh my chicken
Oh,
all
I
the
love
time.
that. That's a cool
Yeah,
chicken.
oh my chicken is my thing. It's a story behind the oh my chicken. I've been saying it for many years. I have 4 children, and
Oh, I love that.
I have they're adults, girl. They're all adults. I'm a grandma. I got 3 grandkids. I'm old. I'm
What?
53. Okay, I'm 53. Right. I ain't no spring chicken. Okay, I am not.
More like a grandma.
That's what my daughter's mother-in-law calls me. She was like, "You're the grandma," and I was like, "I will forever be the grandma." No, why do I have to look like a grandma? Why?
Yeah. I love that so much. Yes, I feel like so this thing came out on TMZ where J Lo celebrated her 50th birthday and it was a themed party and everybody dressed up like Bridgerton or something. And TMZ
Yes.
was like ripping her apart, like, "You're 50 years old. Why are you having a themed party? Like that's
Who
for young
cares?
kids." And I'm like, "What? Like
Who
what at what
cares?
age are we supposed to lose our whimsy and fun?" Like I despise that. So when I see like people killing it at all ages, like all the accounts I follow so many like 50, 60, 70 year olds like just
Yo, there's
gorgeous.
one that I follow that she's like 60 something years old, and this lady kills it dancing.
Yes. Oh,
I'm
she's
like,
going to Broadway,
yo.
right? She's trying to go on Broadway. Is that the one you're talking about with short
And
hair?
that she has the big hair and she's
Oh,
very
okay.
thin. She's African American, right? I don't want to say it like that, but she is African American or she is Moorish. I prefer using word Moorish, right? She's Moorish, but
Okay.
she is beautiful. When she put her age, she's almost 70, and the lady be dropping it like it's hot. And I be like, yo, that's gonna be me. I'm
Yes.
aspiring to be like that.
Yes. Those are my favorite accounts. And I feel like we're the wave of that. Like we're the ones that are gonna be like pushing all that. Like I hate it when people feel like, "Oh, it's too late. Oh,
Oh, it's never too late.
it's
Look at
never
me.
too late to
It's
show
never
up for
too
your
late. Look at
calling."
me. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I feel like it's never too late. I feel like, look at it's, people say it's never too late to go for what you desire, right? But then we have so many people going after degrees, right? Doesn't matter what age. Everybody goes out for a degree nowadays.
Yeah.
So what is it? What's wrong with you wanting to create something that you enjoy doing? It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. It really
Yeah.
doesn't.